It's such a weird set of maps. But if I'm Sutti's money crew picking into Nuke, you know, there's a certain sense of pride you gain when you're facing off a team that has a brand and jerseys, and you're just a group of guys with a couple, some t-shirts from the wardrobe. You know what I mean, right? You're the skins, and they're the shirts. So is how we're referring it. Like, it's like you have a sense of pride, not having a set lineup behind you. So if you're able to win today, that's bragging rights for sure. Sutti's money crew taking on Furious Steel as we make our way into Nuke. Our pistol round, it is going to be Furious Steel starting on that CT side.
Starting on the CT side, so again, you can hopefully we'll see from Furious Steel if they're going to be able to pick up some big rounds from this. But again, a lot of pressure here for Sutti's because, like you said, they're the ones that picked this, right? So, man, I'm kind of wondering what they got in plan for us. And like you said a little bit about, the shirts versus, the jerseys and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when you played teams, or I used to play teams that had jerseys, and I just went as a pickup group. It's like, it's no better feeling than beating them.
Oh, let's start here. The hot rush pistol round here for Sutti's money crew. As Sutti, the man in charge, 2 kills to start this one off. Here in Georgetown, Texas, Psionic and Cody, though, have had a response, and body shots being landed. Link was armorless, and that'll make it easy for Goom to trade on back. But the bomb gets planted. 2-on-3. Sutti still fighting, but that smoke could fade behind him. Doesn't matter. N4 chasing down, finds the headshot. Now just Gaijin 1v3, but gets swung on by N4, and that's going to be your pistol round if Furious Steel.
Yeah, really interesting pistol round that we saw from Sutti's. I mean, they kind of just went for the old hold W. We're just going to rush hut, catch them off guard maybe. Didn't even really use that many nades, I don't think. I think they broke the glass just for the odd flashbang to get themselves in, but at least they get themselves the bomb, right? Now they're sitting at a pretty decent money situation. If they want, they could try to force up here with some Galeals and even Mac-10s, and there we go. They're going to do it, man. They're starting things off extra spicy this morning here.
All right. They had their cup of coffee. And they also are dropping over Mercenary straight up an AK. Link taking the hit. So look at what a lethal buy Sutti's money crew is working with. They also have a good chunk of utility. Seems like they're going to make their way outside, maybe try to take a long-range fight. Cody is going to be tasked with having to deal with them, but might be surprised to see an AK. Doesn't phase him at all, though, as he just drops Mercenary to kick off this round, and SMC are left reeling.
Yeah, look at the lack of utility too, right? So Gaijin is the last one with a smoke. So that's the biggest piece of utility that they have. So now they need to find this kill. They need to get something to bring it back to an even footing, right? And Cody, he's holding a perfect off angle and should be able to get this kill unless he gets red.
It's not a great angle for him, though. There's Peeker's advantage. Angle advantage for SMC, but you also have N4 inside a secret. And there's 2 money made with that MP9. 2 headshots found. And then Nocturnal ready for Gaijin's lurk. He just leaves Sutti trying to tap away, and it's N4 with a 3K. There's the latter stages of it, shutting down the force buy.
Big round, huge round that we saw from the CT side. And really, I think I don't even know if they lost one person, really. I think it was only one player maybe, but again, a good round for them to get up. That's such an important round, right? We talk about it all the time whenever we're on broadcast, because if you lose that second round, man, especially on the CT side, your money is gone. It's shambles. It's in the dumpster. So, I mean, for them picking it up 2 in a row convincingly, this is a great start for them already.
Yeah, and so where do you think I think we got to look forward to at least the first gun round here for Sutti's money crew to see why they picked this map with Nuke. Maybe it's comfort, or maybe they have practiced a little bit. That's a hell of a grenade, though. Of course, it's the anti-eco, but you just cannot not love. That's a lot of knots. That's cannot not.
My
double negatives, man. They're running into ramp. They're getting headshotted. They're getting sprayed down. There'll be 1 kill towards the end of it, but that's all they're getting. Coom comes up with the 3K. And Furious Steel up 3-zip.
Yeah, they really are furious, man. I mean, an easy round for them to pick up, a bit of a meat grinder round. I mean, what we saw from Sutti's, again, they're just trying to, preserve what they had in limited funds and just trying to go down ramp. Not really the best position. I mean, if they would have been able to get a flash, maybe find that first entry, that could have opened up some stuff. But we got the replay here. You can see it, right? A nice little crossfire. It's like a nice 1-2 little 3, and Goom's able to get himself a triple. So, looking good. Now we got the guns back out in Sutti's. We're going to have to see what they got in store for us. And the Miss Molly, not the start you want.
Not the start you exactly want. In fact, Link looks like he wants a piece of them. That Miss Molly outside actually does allow for a pretty extended lurk. Very fast lurk outside, as well as Reagan has just dropped. Yeah, that was the lurk outside. He walked up and found Cody out in the open. The missed molly actually results in Cody going down. 4-on-5 is what stands. They'll throw wall smokes outside, and now Furious Steel, for the first time this game, have to play from a disadvantage.
Yeah, we haven't seen this at all yet, right? I mean, now we're 4 rounds in, so this is a good start, but now it's right back to an even footing, so this is a good pickup. And now you can already see Sutties. They're going to try to put some pressure onto this ramp. Yeah, and there's definitely the noise cue. They hear this for sure. And I mean, now you can see this big play. The fam is going to come out of. Oh my god, Fi! It's a double piece, though.
Yeah, Psionic does way more than he's needed to. With only a FAMAS and Goom, he hears them dropping down ramp. N4 is already into control. They have him boxed in here. Do Furious Steel. N4 will tap away. Mercenaries dink down to 10 HP. And the last man spotted. Reagan's only down to 19. Now make that 0. Furious Steel, they lose the opener, but maybe that's just where they thrive.
This is looking convincing, Fi. And I mean, now...
Yeah.
Man, I mean, if I was Sutties, I mean, I'd want to almost think of calling a timeout soon, because if this thing gets a little out of hand, I mean, they're going to be down like 6-0 just like that. But again, look at how they took this ramp. And I mean, again, some big individual play here from the CT side, but the fact that they kind of swung that in almost in alignment with each other, it gave that double up so easily.
Cody's now on an AWP, and yeah, with only wide swinging on Deagles outside. It's on land too, keep in mind. Like, this op is so much more powerful on land. No one can even try swinging to it. Cody will take the initial one. Gaijin's just gonna break a couple rules here. Getting up close to Cody, this is where the Tech-9 is most lethal, but now that his position is noted and Nocturnal is cleaning up all the rest of the kills, I don't think this is a round meant to be for SMC. Gaijin just going to get shot in the back by Nocturnal finds himself a 3-piece, and it is a seamless, flawless round for Furious Steel, 5-0. The scoreline just keeps counting up, lads.
Oh, man. Stacks on stacks on stacks now. A little bit of frustration on the right-hand side, maybe. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. And I mean, again, this now we're at 5-0. Another gun round's going to come in here. So we see Sutties pick this up. Okay, things are going to look a little bit better. But if this round goes in the way for Furious Steel, man, this is probably where we're going to see that timeout being used. Because, again, they cannot let this get out of control. And already now 5-0 is not a lead that you want to be against. But it's still manageable to bring this thing back in favor for you in that first half.
I want to see why SMC have decided to lock in Nuke. It seems like outside wall smokes are going to be assembled, but they're missing one where Cody can capitalize, but I'm shot missed too. But the information is still there. Now Nocturnal, there's a gap in that, and he's dealing massive damage to so many players. Link is down to 8, and now Goom also picking off the lurk of Sutti. It is only the secret play that SMC can hope to work off of.
Yeah, they already get down into the control, so this is big. You can already see now the CTs have made their way through this too. Okay. Sino's able to find one, but okay. He's getting a little bit of a love tap, right, Fi? But okay, Reagan. Okay. That's a great opener.
Great opener to break open the site. And Link is also just waiting for players trying to walk down Secret. What can Nocturnal do, though? A couple low HP bars could be preyed upon, but he's only on 8 HP. He has to back away too. And for SMC, they've made the right call. They've just decided to back all the way to ramp, or rather up towards A, and the rest of the CT side is all stuck at ramp. They're going to get a free plant out of this one. They also have a heaven wrap, and I'm not sure Furious Steel realized that, but now they realize it's going to the A site, and look where Link is right now, lads.
Oh, this is huge. He's going to be able to get the backstab kill, too, so as long as he gets this timing right...
Oh
my god! Okay, Link! Oh, and he's able to find the 2. Okay, he's making it look good, but... Oh, man, a little bit too close for comfort now, but it's a 1-on-2 situation, and now... This CT has to come up big, and he does have the smoke.
Oh, he can set that on the bomb. A defuse? It's going to be attempted, but Reagan's immediately going to be able to spam him down. No ninja defuses today, and SMC finally pick up their first round. That was, Link started the round basically on 8 HP due to smoke spam, but he still gets 3 kills off the back of it. It is positional play that is able to get SMC their first round.
Yeah, a really good round and good control that we saw from Sutties, right? I mean, again, that post plan, I mean, it gets a little bit scary when that smoke comes out, but they look pretty calm and collected for that one. But Again, Furious Steel, they have lots of money, so they're going to be fine in this situation, but we'll have to see what Sutti's do. But, oh, man, Reagan. Oh, Reagan, what are you doing? Oh, no. What is going on? He just pushes in.
Blows up too. Goom now on the site, though, trying to wrap around. He finds Gaijin. There's so many players looking the wrong way, and Goom is going to find a 3K. The round is a roller coaster, a seesaw. But still, it's Furious Steel on the back foot with Cody and AWP in a 1v2. A retake more specifically makes it a tall ask. The P250 is going to be brought out for this one. Reagan will go down, but Link is the next man in line. And Cody isn't ready for 2. And speaking of 2, it's SMC who will be able to find themselves a second in a row and actually start, get the ball moving a little bit. Those entries from Reagan were sick.
Yeah, and this is the replay action here, too. This is phenomenal. The fact that he's able to get the 2 like that without getting taken out, and then Goom just gets himself a triple. It's just laying on a picnic basket, and he's able to take it. So, I mean, it was just, like you said, a seesaw. It's back and forth, but I love the different composition we're seeing from Sutti's. A little bit more confidence in those takes, and just, again, individual play. It was all Reagan that got that thing moving.
I mean, he's been the one who's getting the ball moving for SMC. If you remember the insane entry from Decon Door all the way up to the Megaton, or that's how they call it in Australia, but the ramp T. Reagan's been hitting some good shots for SMC, and if he continues doing so, that could be it. But look where Cody has snuck himself out to T-Red, and greetings. The FAMAS is able to do it, but how is he going to escape the situation? The answer is that he isn't. He tries to make a fighting retreat, but Mercenary is going to deal with him.
Yeah, a little bit of an off angle that we see from Cody again, like just not playing the right position. Could have played behind red, but again, too exposed, but brings it back for an even trade here for SMC. And the Famises are out, so again, Zeno's still looking around. But
look at this!
Look, oh man, he misses the jump. That could have been huge. I think the timing's going to be off, though.
I think he's made sound cues. He's made so many sound cues that they're watching for this. You can see Mercenary has heard every single footstep. He's terrified. Is Goom going to clear his close left? He does not. Mercenary aware. Goom couldn't hit the jump. But now they're trying to go for this heaven wrap. And N4 is actually watching for this. What he can do is paramount. But Sutti will trade out. Look at this, though. Psionic still on the Raptors will drop 1. But trades are there for SMC. And at least Nocturnal 1v2.
Yeah, Molly's going to come for heaven. So now they know at least that he can't push this at all. But Nocturnal's down in that 1v2. Players aren't even that low, but the spray's in. He's able to find the connection. So now it's a 1v1 fight.
He has no idea where Link could possibly be. And Link is cutting him off from Squeaky. It's playing a massive off angle at the moment. Nocturnal does have a smoke, but I don't think he'd ever considered using it into Squeaky. He has to hard clear the off angle that's being played. And you can see there, Link, it's too good for him. It's 3 in a row for SMC.
Oh, man, I talked about, they needed to pick up a round, but hey, they're going to pick up 3 in a row now. And again, this was the first, impact kill that we saw that Cody was able to get. And again, like you said, man, Goom, I got to figure out if he was doing that as a troll or if he was missing that jump, because I was like, there's no way you missed that twice in a row. Surely not.
Sometimes it's the LAN keyboard jitters that just never seem to work. And so, actually, despite winning the first 5 rounds in a row, and those 5 rounds were clean, mind you, they're now down to the eco. They're now down to the hot rush, and there is a quick 3, make it 4, and N4 to be the 5th to fall. SMC, Sutti's money crew are looking to get the ball moving. You know what I'm thinking, Laz? I mean, what does it take to have a money crew named after you? Why can't it be like Gaijin's money crew, or who has to be like the ringleader here? Who did Sutti's like you join my team, but it's gonna be Sutti's money crew?
Yeah, I don't know how that conversation happens. Like, I don't know how you just get the title. You're like, yeah, no, it's actually my money crew, but
yeah,
no,
not
sorry,
your money crew,
not your money crew. Like, I've never understood that, but that's a good question.
A money crew dynamic. It's like a science how we understand it. We have theorized much.
We have theorized everything. But actually, change of a little bit of a plan here from Furious Steel is that Cody does have the op-out. But again, look at how aggressive he's playing. So right now, behind this red box, there's 4 Ts. There's 4 Ts. Oh my god, and he's able to find the first. But can he get himself out of the situation? No, he will not. It's Link to get himself a connection of 2 kills.
And that's big time. SMC with all the map control and the man advantage. They're in towards secret at the moment. N4 has made his way into control, though. He's the only player who can deal with them, but Reagan is going to delete him. Erased from the server. Just typed in a console command kill onto N4. Reagan has been hitting the shots for SMC. The entries have been immaculate. And what do you do in this situation? You probably grab the op and save.
You gotta save it. You gotta save the big green. There's just no way for you to go for this. I mean, got the smokes. Hey, nice up close view. Hey, cool hat. Nice little hat. It's like a dad cap. What are those?
Honestly, he rocks it pretty well. I'm a dad cap aficionado.
Yeah,
I'll
me
tell
too.
you
Me
that.
too. Yeah, those are the best hats, man. I'm telling you, those are the best hats.
See, some people are like dad hat haters, and I cannot associate. I cannot associate with them. Look at them. Look, they rock the dad cap so well. These FBI agents on here, and I think Nuke is based in like Wisconsin, something like that. Ooh, that's no good. Losing another gun there, but
at least we got the op. The op's okay.
At least they have the op. Yeah, at least they have the op.
Oh man. Okay, I talked about timeouts, and I was talking more about timeouts on SMC, but now I'm starting to think, Furious Steel, we might need to figure something out here, because this is getting a little too close for comfort, and that momentum is built up where it's 5 rounds in a row now. We have ourselves back to a tie game. This looked like Furious Steel. There was no stopping them. It was Blue Steel. It was just the impeccable look, and everything was looking picture perfect, but now it's starting to look a little grim.
They've been loving these dry runs on the A site. And maybe for good reason. It gets a bit interesting when you have the Deagles up close. A couple body shots could do okay. A tag, though, landed by Cody. Damage dealt. If N4 could find anything on the 5-7, then I am a believer. He has to run forward, but they're not watching. They think the Molly kept him back, but N4 don't care. He's wrapping the entire site. He needs to look to his left, though. Ring around the Rosie. Sutti firing on some shots. We'll find N4. And then Link resurfaces from secret to deal with Cody. I mean, what a strap being run by Sutti's money crew. They're just like, we're going to run out hut dry every single round. And you know what? Who cares? It works.
Yeah, man, they're playing dangerous games. And that's the thing. They've done this a few times now. I think out of the 12 rounds, at least 3 of them, they've done the dry hut rush. They're like, yeah, just do it. Just go for it. Doesn't matter if it's a gun round. Doesn't matter if it's an eco round. We're still going to do it. And it's risky, especially with those pistols up close. But, again, Furious Steel, they haven't been expecting it. They're just caught off guard every time.
Let's see this here, though. Cody breaking at the AWP, and we'll find Gaijin. No more dry swinging for SMC today. You know, to match the initial 5 from Furious Steel, it's been 6 on the trot. For SMC, finally, it feels that they are in a distinct man disadvantage. It's a clean opener found for Cody. What do they do here?
Yeah, now they're going to have to slow things down, right? But now, I mean, again, that op's still in play. And they've been really trying to bank a lot of their strategy on either hitting the hut really fast or they go kind of ramp. And again, now they're going to reposition. I got the smokes going to get lined up here, too. Reagan's going to get the 1. Kind of waiting it out, but this could be a fake even. Yeah, it is the easiest lineup.
Cool. For my lineup Larrys out there. I'm a lineup Larry. You know that. You know that for a fact. I take pride in the amount of flashes I throw during games.
Oh.
You're gonna wish you had me as a flashbang thrower. There was Cody holding the angle and Goomin towards ramp just ends the round on the spot. It is just 4 consecutive kills in an instant, and Furious Steel will take the round.
Yeah, man, this is Goom again coming up with a triple to lock this thing down. Cody, we get the glimpse where he gets to the first opener, looks good, and look at this 1, 2, and make it 3. And Goom just comes up big. And man, he did that before, but I love that play from SMC. Again, they threw the outside smokes as a fake. They're trying to make a little bit of a distraction for Furious Steel to put their attention onto. It was one player that was kind of jiggling in and out to kind of get a fake, but it just doesn't work out. And Goom, he prevails.
Spray again through the smoke will land onto Gaijin, dropping him down to 8. They're going to try the cross again. I think there's a very small gap. It's inviting plenty of spam. But not many tags besides the tags on the Gaijin. Now coming down to N4. is going to get mollied off the stairs. He's been entried here, though, before by a man known as Reagan, and he is home. N4 reveals his position. He's going to have to back away. Smartly so, is going to group up with his teammate. And also Cody, able to find Gaijin, but there goes Goom. Sutti will find him. N4 looking for players, but they're just leaping out of control room, and all the entries come easy for SMC.
Yeah, it's just down to Nocturnal by himself now. 1-on-4. It's come up big. Bomb's already making the transition, got planted already, so Nocturnal now just looking to see what he can find. He gets an easy kill, but it's not going to matter now.
Planted here, bud.
And it ain't here, bud. You're at the wrong bomb site. And now he's going to have to probably save this because he still thinks it's lower. Look at how much attention he's putting into this.
When will he realize? When is a teammate going to come up to him and say, it's A?
I mean, he is just clearing just to make sure there's no lurk.
Yeah, I think now he realizes. Yeah,
I would hope so. But now he's got to go. He can't even stick around.
He is making a lot of noise. Like, they know where he is. They should, at least. Maybe it's land. Who knows? But that should have been audible to Link. He's not going to hunt. Okay. SMC. They're back on the move. They're rocking and rolling right now. That is 7 now for the SMC boys.
All right. Money spent. Money earned. Money spent. The op's still here in play. Cody's out with it again. We'll have to see what he can do. And he's been quite successful with it and quite impactful. He has been able to find some good openers, but not able to find really more than that one kill. So kind of have a little bit of a bright light on him to see what he can do for this one. But the smokes will come out through again here from SMC. A little bit more of an aggressive play here, Fi. And actually, look at that. Look at that. That's just some spam damage already.
That's massive damage, but they'll boost up over the smoke anyways. They don't care that they're taking spam. They are confident. They sneak out of Squeaky. They boost up over the smoke, and they will snipe Goom. Nocturnal wants to get aggressive, but Link inside the corner. Nocturnal, though, low HP on Link, will result in his demise. Reagan on the AWP trying to refrag, but it's still this 4-on-4. Mercenary, though, he should know exactly where these players reside. He's not going to take that opportunity, though, to make a move. Instead, it's outside wall smokes once again, but this time they have Cody inside of Secret. And this has been the power position for Furious Steel. This is what's shut down a lot of outside takes. Right now, we're just getting all the information. N4 needs to be on high alert. He spots 2 players. He sees them all, and now he's going to make the smart decision to back away.
Yeah, this is the perfect play. He doesn't need to go for this fight, so now he can just fall back. They can reposition. The time is ticking. SMC have to make a play, and look at this, dude. He's actually going to push up all the way to heaven.
Though. There's no one here.
Oh, my goodness, and he's able to get a vacated site, man. He's just going to get a free plant, and he's going to be fine.
Psionic is making his re-inroads, though, back in from Hut. And there's also a kill found from Nocturnal, though. Gaijin trades 2-on-3. Nocturnal with the headshot, and Cody will find Reagan, however. Even though SMC outpositioned Furious Steel for the moment, Furious Steel are able to bounce back quickly and punish the over-aggression from Sutti's money crew. And they'll at least even up the scoreline getting into the final round of the half for Nuke. But all in all, this is a dominant half put together by Sutti's money crew. When it came down to the gun rounds, when they kind of got the ideas flowing, when they got Reagan's entries moving, you know, they've bounced back. We thought the game was out of their hands for a moment there, Laz, but here they are.
Here we are. Round 15. And now I never thought we'd say it's a 7-7 scoreline, but hey, it is. And Sutti's has been able to bring things back really convincingly. And like you said, it's 1 round difference to split things up. But God, no! It's Cody, man. Comes up big with a deagle.
It's a deagle. He has an AWP, but he's going to use a D to just drop him. Oh, man. Now the AWP is going to be wheeled out. Tag landing on a Sutti, but what a headshot found by Mercenary. Nocturnal, though, up next. In towards Mini. Flashbangs being tossed in by the teammate. And there comes 3 from Nocturnal. He's going to be helped out by Goom to lock down outside. And it's a statement ending for Furious Steel.
Holy moly, man. That's some individual prowess if I've ever seen one. And look at this. Look at this replay. Gets 1. He's like, yeah, right. Easy peasy. Man, just the amount of control in this situation. But again, SMC, man, they peaked this kind of 1 by 1 in a way. Like, they all were grouped together, but they allow Nocturnal just to kind of go back and forth and back and forth. And they just didn't capitalize on that fight. But what an amazing amount of work that we saw from Nocturnal. We cannot take anything away from that.
Yeah, and you also have to mention that Goom is in the back lines, and he's drawing the attention away from the mini player. So while Nocturnal's getting all the kills, the first thing that Suti's money crew is going to see is the player behind them. Either way, let's get into the pistol round. That's far a long time away, as here comes another hut rush. And it seems like the T sides can always find the entries 100% of the time. That's a dry run out of hut. Mercenary, though, with 2. Mercenary trying to reel it back in for SMC. Has another player to deal with, but he's such low HP. Needs to have instant headshots at this close range. Link, though, also making his inroads, and he'll find a headshot. Make it a 1v1. Cody versus Link. Cody's not going to take the fight, though. Link needs to get his hands on a kit, and fast. He will. 5-second defuse attained. Cody, though, trying to take the fight. Now he's just going to go for the tap. Cody's going to be baited into the swing, but who's the bait? The bait bites back. It's Cody. Find the pistol round for Furious Steel.
Oh, hook, line, and sinker, man. That was just right down to a 1v1, but you got to give props to Cody. He played that phenomenal. Again, he was just kind of jiggling in and out. He knew he was in a bad spot when he was in Squeaky. He was able to go for a swing, run away back into the lobby, go back for another swing, and that's the frustrating thing when you're a CT. You're trying to figure out, okay, do I stick this? Do I even tap it? Do I go for it? Do I fight this? And when you're on a map like this, I mean, there's so many avenues that the T can just kind of run around, right? So good work from Cody, and comes up big considering that was looking a little bit too tight, too close for comfort. But now SMC, they got themselves a nice little quad stack here right inside of Mini.
All right. Honestly, I mean, if there's a place to stack on the map, I do like a good mini stack. The pop flash gets thrown in, but there's Cody up top. Yeah, aim training for Cody. You do not want to get this guy warmed up. Whoa, there's your ace for Cody. They pop flash outside. They're like, yeah, we can get a player. And boy, they got a player, sure. It's Cody with an anti-eco ace.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, for anybody that's kind of wondering, like, why are they just running out like that? And did they really flash? Yeah, they did throw a flash, but it was like such a tight angled flash that it just pops right in front of Mini. Like, you could just see there was the black mark here from the flashbang, but it wasn't far enough. So if somebody's playing on top like that, you're never going to get blind. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you needed to throw that a little bit further.
And that's the whole point of playing the silo position, is just to control that outside aggression, and control it he does. How about another hut rush, though? This has been the name of the game, this series, this map. Sutti runs out of ammo. It's critical. He goes down. Gaijin, though, has his back covered, surely. The damage done by Sutti, surely enough. It is only SMGs running at him, of course. Makes things easy, and then Link is able to hit the shot on them. N4. It just leaves a poor old MP7 in a 1 versus 4 clutch here for Nocturnal. And I think there's not much to do here. He'll snag himself an AK, but he's also making plenty of sound cues ahead of it. Spots the shoulder of Mercenary. He's down low, and they'll get the bonus round done and dusted there for Suti's money crew.
Yeah, great response from SMC. Being able to bring that back, only losing 1 player. Furious Steel now. Again, they got some cash. They're going to spend it. They're going to get the AKs now. There's no MP7s. I feel like I never say MP7 anymore in this game, but I feel like that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's like, what's this gun? But, I mean, now I'm going to be curious what they want to go for. Again, we saw a lot in the first half. It was a lot of just dry rush, hut, hold W, let G's take the wheel, see what happens. And I don't know if Furious Steel are going to have that, but we'll have to see what they're going to go for. And actually, it's a lobby control so far, and are they trying to go for a ramp hit here, Fi?
I think so. They tossed in the outside smokes, maybe to tie down a couple players, trying to focus maybe into Secret, but no one has bitten down here for SMC, and so Mercenary, well, he's going to have the opportunity for a couple, but he now only backup is just arriving. Sutti, though, will be able to drop the low HP of Goom, and you'll have a 3-on-4 is what stands. They'll be able to make it down to lower, but you can see Link has already dropped down the vents, and he's actually going to play around the smoke. Oh, he's going to deny the plant instantly. Link not having any qualms about this. Psionic with a nice shot. He'll give it to him, but he needs 3 more. And he doesn't have the bomb to do this with. Psionic resurfacing from ramp. Did he spot the barrel of Sutti? I'm not sure that he did, but once he clears out all these angles, he has to start considering he could be in that trophy room position.
Oh, I can't believe he doesn't clear it. He doesn't even check it. He checks the left, but he doesn't even check the right. Gotta check your angles, man.
How about control? Spots the player into Gaijin, but despite being low HP, he'll fire first, and that's what matters. Suti's money crew racking up the rounds. They're back up to 9.
You know, the thing that we saw from that last round too is, I mean, they get the lower site control Furious Steel, but they just kind of rush that plant, and it makes sense in a way because you want to get the plant down because then time is really ticking for SMC. But again, there was so much time on the board that they could have just tried to clear that site a little bit better, maybe a stronger plant spot. They had the smoke there, but like you said, Link was able to swing out the door and get a really good position and the right angle, but just a little bit of a timing issue that happens against Furious Steel, and already the nades do a little bit of damage against them. You can already see Furious Steel. They're just on the deagle, so they're just going to hit for an outside hit. Or outside take.
They are down deagle right now. That's a way to phrase it. Down. Let's see what the deagles can do, though. I mean, see who hits the crazy shots, or maybe who doesn't. It'd also be something to out of format this round. That's a nice one from N4. All right. He'll hit the deagle headshot, and okay, finds a second on a Sutti. Could he get himself a third, though? He has to go in for the reload. Now just leaves for Cody. 17 HP, almost gets Reagan, but not enough at the end of it. The AUG, kind of a little bit of an unfair fight is what I'll say. And so, there you go. SMC are starting to bounce back. It is 10-all.
Do you really just call it an AUG, not an AUG? Do people not call it AUG anymore?
Look, I'm just trying to be like fancy, articulate. I'm trying to be that broadcaster.
I was like,
right?
listen, am I that much of a boomer that people are now not calling this thing an AUG? Like, if I just missed something, like a time lapse?
Some people call it the AUG. I mean,
not fair enough, man.
It's capital. It's capital letters. Look,
that's fair.
I don't call myself PHY. All right, but if I was all caps letters, maybe it's some sort of abbreviation. Maybe it is. I don't know what PHY would stand for. Honestly, those are pretty like uncommon letters in any sort of acronym. Right now, running down the eco for Furious Steel. What would LAS? What abbreviation would LAS be? Come up with one real quick.
Lasers
attacking
zebras.
Yeah.
Say it easy. Quick on the spot.
That is so descriptive. That makes an image. Like on the Savannah Plains, they're just extraterrestrials just taking down zeros. What a discussion. What a discussion. What about this one though? SMC, Sutti's Money Crew. That's a pretty good abbreviation. They're in the lead now. Laz. But this is the gun round, the test, of course, for SMC. The kind of, we're talking like the shirts versus skins rivalry here. They got the Furious Steel, they got the jerseys and everything, but SMC are just the band of brothers showing up here in Georgetown, Texas, and they're looking to give this org a little bit of a run for their money. Swinging outside, though, for Furious Steel. That's a hell of a headshot found there by Goom. An opening kill. Where can they snowball this?
Yeah, big pickup for Goom to be able to find that first entry, but oh, look at Reagan. Look at Reagan. You need to get this. But no, Goom puts you to sleep, and now they got themselves even more of an advantage situation. SMC needs to come up big. Gaijin makes a lot of noise, but Sutti does pick up one kill, and that is Nocturnal. That is one of the high fraggers, so that's a big impact. But look at this. This could change everything.
Gaijin, oh, so close, but two players. Swinging into two players makes it difficult. Cody was only walking with his Glock in hand, so it makes it difficult. Also, Mercenary had a chance. Low HP. He just dropped the bomb. Makes things weird, but an op holding his angle. He's not getting past that. Cody will hit the shot. Furious Steel back to level standing.
Back to an even game we go. But again, in the very beginning, Link went for a fight that I feel like he didn't need to really go for. It was kind of more like, you know what? I got 23 kills. I'm doing pretty good. I've proven a point, and I'm going to try to fight you. But when you go for those little bit of ego fights, it's not going to work out in your favor, especially when you're going against Goom, and he's been pretty hot on this side here for Furious Steel.
Yeah, Goom he had all the multi-kills on the CT side out towards ramp, and starting the CT side off with some fantastic entries could be great, but okay. For some pretty fire spam, that will net themselves an easy opener. Effortless, but Nocturnal had to work a little harder for that shot on a Gaijin. Reagan, though, easy does it. Lounging on the AWP. Will pluck another. Man advantage working for SMC, but shoulder spotted surely for Nocturnal. He escapes it somehow, though. Sutti, with a massive opportunity, has been missed. In the meantime, look where N4's making himself out towards, oh, Reagan's could get blindsided though, and he certainly is. N4 has made his way past the angle, and the man advantage goes only to 1.
There we go, and even though the 2 players remaining, they do have quite a bit of utility here, Fi, so that's actually not a bad thing. They're going to need to find a kill if they can, just so that they can get themselves a little bit better of an opening, and one player drops from heaven into sight already, goes across in the hut, and actually, he spotted him. He got the information now.
The player towards vent, though. Look, I can't clear that. It's just a little bait and switch. He's so tunnel visioned on the hut player. Not ready for Link. Playing in the close right corner. In fact, they don't even realize really where he is. They think he might be in towards heaven or something along those lines. Clueless, dazed, Furious Steel, and SMC. They're looking like geniuses out here.
Oh, they're looking like geniuses. Good geniuses? Evil geniuses? Geniuses.
They're looking like righteous geniuses. That's a.
Oh.
Isn't that like the? Is that like the opposite? What's like the opposite of evil? I wouldn't call it good. It's like good is just like good. Like good geniuses.
It's
just
like good.
We have to say like a beneficiary geniuses. Yes.
Oh.
There's something like that, right? They have to actively be doing good things. So I'll come back to that. I'll come back to like morally correct geniuses.
Ooh.
Look at this crossfire.
Look at this. Oh no, Reagan, you gotta hit that. Oh, and he goes for the swing. He's so frustrated, but he will get the kill eventually. But my God. Oh man. 25
Get over
later.
here. It's like he misses a spray. Oh, and what? Okay. Makes up for Reagan's Link with an insane swing, an instant. I mean, how do you react there if you're Goom? I don't even think you do.
Oh, you just don't. And this is frustrating now. I mean, even with Gyll, like, you're not really going to go for a long-range fight. You're not going to win that, but Cody does have the top mini position. Oh, misses the shot, trying to get it. Actually, That's a good kill. That's taking out Reagan. That's a big impact now.
He is glass cannon, though, so if he decides to swing into an angle, aim punch will send his aim flying, and playing a dangerous game is Sutti. See, the big thing is you can't peek with the op when you're glass cannon. You can hold angles, but now Cody goes down. Ring around the rosy here on the site. Psionic and Gaijin. Gaijin surely knows where Psionic is, though. Footsteps have been made, and Psionic's just going to get shot in the back. Sutti's money crew outplaying them in the micro situations. I mean, the shirts are feeling better than the jerseys right now. I gotta say it for SMC.
Oh, it's looking a little grim here for the Furious Steel, and this is a round where they're just gonna have some Tech 9s and Deagles, and do we see kind of that hot aggression? I mean, the spawn is there. You can see they got a pretty aggressive spawn, so this is actually a potential that they could go for it. Maybe a little bit of a pop, try to, see what they can capitalize on, but my God, they're going to need to figure out something. They only have a smoke or double smokes here. The molly comes in. It's actually going to be a ramp hit. So Mercenary, he's going to have to just pop off, but instead he's going to fall back here, Fi.
He's going to toss a molly behind him as well. And no, they're just going to run back into hell. They don't care about ramp. Mercenary, you can just sit and do whatever you want. It's going to leave it to the rest of the team. The heaven wrap's so fast, but maybe as fast as they've gone, as fast as they've gone, they go into the wood chipper of this A-site defense. They still got Gaijin locked in. Now just N4 sneaking out hut. Tech 9 up close. Okay, nice headshot.
Ooh.
But how many more? Oh, whoa. This has gotten weird. N4, he's gotten 2 kills. The issue is here, lads. He doesn't have the bomb.
Doesn't have the bomb, but at least he's got a minute though left. A minute left though, right? I mean, so he's got a little bit of time that he can work with, but oh man, SMC. And you can see that Mercenary's all the way in the back of ramp too. So now going to go back for that heaven position.
45 seconds. Sure, the bomb is in heaven at the moment. 45 seconds. Now make it 30 seconds is not a lot of time to get the bomb and get a plant. I'm not sure how longer he can shift walk. And then Mercenary, he's aware that the bomb is down in heaven. He knows that N4 has to make a desperate play to try and get up the ladder. Has to come to him. And well played there from Mercenary to shut down the 1 versus 1. And that was the eco round coming out from Furious Steel. They're starting to lose ground quickly, though. They need to get some rounds on the board here because Sutti's money crew have just been shutting down wherever they've gone.
Yeah, but that round was good though. I mean, again, that was a good money grabber, but also for, SMC, they had to deplete a bit of funds too. So this isn't a bad, little spot here for Furious Steel. But again, they need to get these kills, and Cody was going blind. He couldn't get that kill, but he knows that one player is at least in secret. The Goom's going to be close on by too, and Link got just the counter smoke ready to go, but that's about it. Furious Steel actually, they have themselves the advantage situation here too, Fi.
Oh, and Nocturnal also finds a smoke spam. Mercenary has to make an aggressive move to claw back the advantage to make this round doable for SMC. But also, look at Sutti up top. He is in a compromised position, though. Gyll will be able to find him. Now Mercenary from ramp. But where's the bomb is the question. It's on the site, and yeah, it will be planted. I thought Mercenary might have had the opportunity to cut off the site play. Cody's going to hit the shot anyways. And Furious Steel, I won't really say that's a reliable T-side round. The kills just came to them.
Yeah, they really did. But again, that was such an important round, because otherwise we would have been at map point here for SMC. So, and like I said, with them getting that previous round, taking down 4 people, I mean, look at the money situation now from SMC. They have to preserve with just 5-7s. They got that little bit of a wiggle room with 2 lead, comfortably. I don't want to really say comfortably, but they got a 2-round lead. But again, it's getting really close. And now, I mean, for Furious Steel, there's every opportunity in the world that they can bring this thing back, and that's the perfect start already.
Let's get to eco, but all the eco frags you need. I mean, if you lose this round, the game's over. So do all you can. Mercenary trying to make a case for this. Sutti just going Leroy Jenkins into hut, trying to chase down a kill. Up close with the 5-7. Mercenary, man, he's dealing so much damage. Now Reagan, he's made a fast flank. He's already into Squeaky. This is weird, but if you had armor, maybe the aim punch wouldn't be as severe. Either way, N4 is going to be able to mop up the eco, and Furious Steel holding onto the game. We're getting the later stretches of this one, Laz. And it's staying neck and neck.
Look at how composed they are, too. They're looking pretty, cold killer. They're feeling good now and getting close to a tie game. And, oh, man, we could talk about a swing here. Money spent. Reagan actually will have the op-out here for SMC. So, I'm going to have a little bit of that op-and-op duel. We'll have to see what they're going to switch up here for SMC. They kind of played the standard setup pretty much every time. And we see the Furious Steel, they like to have that outside control. They like to have the one person up top. And Cody, oh man, look at that. I talked about the duel. It's like the Wild West right now, man. They're doing it right now.
Dueling out with... I'm not sure how much they were just dueling out with snipers in the Wild West, but...
Well, yeah, you gotta mix it up, right?
All right. I mean, yeah, there's been so... Oh, okay.
Oh!
This ain't the Wild West. This is just from the mist. And for JC, it's an absolute terror. This ain't the Wild West. He has infrared scope. That's like not fair. I always imagined what it'd be like if someone from the 1800s had to fight versus modern weaponry. How about some smoke spam there from N4?
Yeah, it wouldn't work. Oh. Well, this double player, this could be big. No flash, too. They're just going to go dry. But Reagan, look at that. Gives it up. Oh, he misses the shot, but the trade's here, though. Mercenary's able to find the one. They maybe expect him to fall back, but now N4's been able to pick up another kill. And look at this.
Relentless.
This is 1x1x1.
Relentless aggression. Sutti gets his double. Now Goom walking around outside. No way Sutti expects this. Maybe now he will. Now he's checking back. Sutti, though, can't get the frag. Goom also gets the bomb. 20 seconds remaining, and he will drop down the vents. Mercenary does not hear these sound cues. Goom will be able to get himself a free plant on the B bomb site. And Mercenary has to make a move, whether he likes it or not, and he's going to make a lot of noise getting himself down the vents. Goom, however, will be able to make his way up to the rafters. It's such an advantageous position. And Mercenary has so many places he has to guess. He'll swing the double doors, take the outright fight, and Mercenary's going to win it anyways. You can see how elated he is right there, as it's going to be SMC taking map point first.
I'm so glad you brought that up too, because I mean, honestly, when you get that high ground position behind the silo, it's such a strong angle. And I'm like, all right, Goom, man, we've seen Goom do some big things, and he's in a great spot. But I mean, he just misses those first couple bullets, and that's where the unfortunate part of an AK is, that recoil starts to get a little dicey. But some good recovery from Mercenary, and now we're at map point, and SMC now, they just got to be as calm and collected as they have been, and they got themselves the first map. And again, this was their pick, Fi.
It's still, though, the money is at a breaking point for SMC. Win this round for Furious Steel. Overtime is a possibility, and the entry's on the A site. Good. Gaijin commits to the spray. No good. Link, though. Kitty double up. No multi-kills there for any CT player. And therefore, man advantage stands for Furious Steel. Mercenary, he's being watched by N4. And Reagan, he has to consider the save here, Laz. The money, again, so tight for SMC. If there's a single multi-kill in there for all those rotating SMC players, the round is so different. But it must be a save for Reagan. We go to the final round of regulation, and consequences are present for SMC.
And Fi, I mean, okay, nice shot. That's a great shot. All right, nice. You know, I'm kind of chuckling to myself because I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, Furious Steel, they're down. I don't know what they're gonna do, and you know what they do? They just do the old hot ramp or hot rush, and they just win. They just win it, right? And they were able to get those trade kills right away, like you said. And SMC a little bit caught off guard, and oh man, I can't believe that's what they do for the last round, but. Man, it works, and now we're right at the last point here. 15-14, and one more round that we need to see Furious Steel to push this thing for an overtime, or SMC can walk away, you know, with a little bit of dirt on the shoulder, and they can be able to take their first map.
Yeah, with the buy here for SMC, again, is just terrible. I'll just say it straight up. Terrible. Little utility to work with. Not great weaponry. Only 2 M4s to combat the full purchase up for Furious Steel. They're playing at a disadvantage, and at the start of this round, they've already invested so much of their utility. If Furious Steel want to run a slow grind of a round, SMC can't really do anything to take initiative. And now out in the open, Link, 30 kills and counting, still able to readjust massively. Here's the other M4 as well. The other win condition that's here for Furious Steel, and it'll find Cody as the off on the floor. And it's a 3-on-5. The 2 M4s ring out.
And the big thing, oh my god.
Link is terror. He's a terror.
That's 2 now. He's been able to pick up 2. Reagan with the 1. And we talked a lot about them with their limited weapons on this side. And both the M4s, they've been able to get the kill full on back. They're not overextending. But Gaijin's going to be the one that does overextend. But that's fine. That's okay. It's not really losing anything. But right now for SMC, they have to just ensure that they hold this.
Boom. Oh, he's bust ahead. Okay. The information is there for SMC. They know where the 2 remaining players are. The big deal is, though, they need to hit the shots. Goom can't. A nasty angle being held there from Link. He has 33 kills this map, and he just needs 1 more to seal it. N4, he's been spotted. The bomb's on the ground. 20 seconds right now, Laz. I don't even think he has the time for this. They're assembling the Bermuda Triangle right now for SMC. N4 trying to pull it off, but Reagan's going to be able to lock it in. They start off this map down 5-0, a massive T side, and they stomach the comeback, and SMC, Sutti's money crew, are going to be walking away with their map pick in map number 1.